We are working on my mini visionary woman. First things first, we gotta get our palette paper out. I absolutely hate having to clean paint palettes. We're gonna start with the vines. I always use the slow dry blending medium, especially for these golden paints because they're so thick and they dry out really quickly. So it gives me more time to blend everything together and just have a much more relaxed painting sesh. Just so you can see the type of look we're trying to achieve, all this dimension on the vines. You see all the different tones working together to really make it pop. This is my first one, Divina. And you see how dull the vines are compared to these ones. As I'm painting, I try to take the darkest green and put it more in the depths of the vine. And then I transition into the medium tone green. And then I highlight on the top with the really light green. So that really brings about dimension. And I just like layer it over and over again until I get the desired look. Also, I'm constantly dipping into the slow drying medium to help blend all three shades together because it looks much more natural and seamless. Okay, hopefully you can see a little bit more of the dimension. I might need to add more of the mid-tone green, but maybe it's just the lighting because it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but we're getting close. Okay, this is much better. I added more of that mid-tone green so it has more of a sheen. So now I just realized I had another vine right here. Hello. So I gotta start doing the base, and I always start with the darkest shade and move on up. The vines are done, so now we're moving on to the bowl. I've mixed together the terracotta shade, and now I don't know if you see all these little spots where I got green onto the bowl. I have to go back in and touch up all those little spots. And with this gold shade down here and Naples yellow, I think I'm gonna go in and try to do a lime wash look because I really love incorporating a lot of textures. I think it makes the pieces look more interesting. We're back at it. I finished all the touch-ups around the vines and the little bowl. You see the texture. I'm gonna do her eye now. I'm thinking just to do some random flowers. Y'all, I'm really struggling with this eye. I don't know what to do. I found a box of fabrics from when I worked at the costume shop in college, and I found this cool fabric. At first I was like, let me see if I can Mod Podge it onto the eye, but I was like, no. I don't want it fraying and destroying the quality of the piece. So I'm gonna try to maybe paint something like this. I really want the golden paint, iridescent gold mica paint, but it's not available at my Michaels store in person, and I'm not waiting for it to ship. But just to give you an example of like how cool it would look, I have the iridescent one that I put on my necklace I made for myself. So this is like, I thought that would be cool, but I don't want that shade on this sculpture. Like I don't want them all to be the same. And you see I did the pink. I don't like it. Okay, we're solutions based around here. I am indeed gonna use the golden iridescent pearl, but with that necklace I had used this spray gold. So I'm just gonna spray this on my little paper and dab in the gold so I kind of turn it into a golden mica, which is exactly the look I want because I don't like this at all. And then, oh, the lashes. This is the tone for the ashes. The lashes. I think it'll look beautiful. And then we have to gloss her eyeball because, you know, I want it to look semi-realistic, like our eyes, glossy.